Right? You only say it when I apply it to Teresa. Yeah, she's an animal. Teresa is a fucking animal. You want to hail to the queen? Pass. Melissa, she lies. The Sarge, she's a punisher. Pass, pass, pass. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Messler. I like you girls. And that Jennifer Aiden, she's the good girl, that one. She's a good girl. But I'll say this, and no one will think I'm being angry or anything, because you only say it when I apply it to Jersey, which I don't care. We're not changing the show here. Do what I want. But fuck you, Kyle. Fuck you. I literally am telling Kyle to go fuck herself because it's not a joke. It's a joke to her. It's a joke. We have watched an entire season. You have made over $1 million this season. You have given Morgan a career. I don't care how good a country singer and what a child prodigy genius she is. 99% of people did not know her fucking name before. You've given her a career. Now I want to go to a Morgan Wade concert. I want to get a picture with her. I want to see what she's like. You got me interested over here. I'll admit it. But it's bad enough we watch this. On the reunion, you tell us it's none of our fucking business. Well, when you're doing posts like save a horse, ride a cowgirl, and Morgan's in the picture, and Morgan then puts the grave sign, the skeleton sign, and I think the LOL sign, you are now fucking with us on purpose. So fuck you. You're not going to tell us anything. And you know what? It's bad enough if you're not going to tell us anything, Kyle Richards. It's bad enough. It's bad. But now what you're doing is you're toying with us and you're bringing attention to it. So now you're saying, look at me, but don't look at me. And that just unfortunately makes me want to tell you to fuck off. I'm so pissed at you. Save a horse, ride a cowgirl. What are you doing? You know just what you're doing. And I'm over it, girl. I'm over it. God, I'm really calm actually today, believe it or not. What else do I want to talk about? Anne Marie. You know, we learned that Miss Marie, Anne-Marie Wiley, a rumor is now that the real reason she was let go is because of her political beliefs, which I don't even know if this is necessarily true. Kelly Dodd, talk about wild animals. And I like Kelly. I actually like the girl. But she flies off the fucking handle. She tells me to fuck off when she doesn't like Kelly. I got news for you, girl. I got some guests coming up from the OC. And I mean, there's nothing I can do, but they have things to say about you. Like, what do you want from me? I guess what? When that happens, let me tell you how it's gonna go. I'll get the DM. You'll say, I'm a loser. You're more famous than me. Blah, blah, blah. My voice, blah, blah, blah. Girl, I've heard it all before. I mean, save yourself the DM because like, I don't care. It doesn't. Then she'll start telling me how, like, trans rights are disgusting and, people coming out and having transitions at age 10 is hideous. And, when we have a change in the presidency, I'm fucked. And these are the things that Dodd tells me. So just save all that, girl. I'm giving you heads up. We have some OC people coming on. They say stuff about you. I don't say it. I ask a question. They answer it. Okay? Tell me off, block me. I don't care. Nobody believes me. I really don't care. Have real friends in life, guys. Hold up your hand. Think of who's going to be there on your deathbed. Those are your friends. Maybe you have two hands. There you go. If you have two hands, you're lucky. If you have one hand, you're lucky. Some people might even have three hands. Probably don't have more than three hands. That's it. Jill Zarin doesn't matter. Kelly Dodd, the queen, Teresa. She would watch you get run over by Louie's pink car and wouldn't even throw a penny in the street to help you. None of these people matter in life. None of them. None of them. If you realize that, none of this matters, this social media bullshit, it doesn't matter. You know how easy and simple life is? It's just none of it matters. You want to say something about someone online, say something about me online. Do. I really, truly, guys, you got it. You got to get there, and I'm available. Someone just booked me for I'm available to be booked for they booked me for podcast advice. They're starting a podcast. I cut my fee in half for them because why I don't know why I did. I have a bleeding heart sometimes because look, there's a fee. It's an exorbitant fee because I don't have time. If I had time, the fee would be $1. When you all cancel me and no one listens anymore, the fee will be $1. Right now, the fee is like 500, but I cut my fee in half for this person who is retiring, and I had a now don't you all DM me with sob stories, but I had a moment, and so I'm going to do a counseling session with this person for 250, which I'm available. Slip into my DMs. Really, it's not a joke. It's not about me. It's like literally how to start a podcast. I wish I could have paid $500 to someone and they would have said, I had no idea how to do any of this. How do you release a podcast? Where do you get your artwork from? Does your art, you just want to pick artwork? Oh, sweetie, your artwork has to get approved. Oh, you think it's just going to go directly onto Apple and onto Spotify? No, you need a back-end hosting platform. You need a microphone. But regardless of that, there's a lot of other stuff I could tell you about making money. So they booked me. I'm on a tangent, but my point is book me for life advice too, because I'll forget your shrink next week. Okay. Book me to be your life coach because I will pull it all together. And when you truly don't care what anyone thinks and you just, it's so simple life. It really is. And I say this with no ego. I say this the exact opposite. Like, I wish you can't teach someone that, but you can try because until you're there, it's not there. But when you just don't care, life is so easy and just wonderful. Wonderful. We're alive, baby. But anyway, so I said this like a year ago about Annemarie. Go and listen to my episodes. Nobody listens to me. But when we were at Homeless Not Toothless, and Crystal came up to me and I said, how's it going? And she said, I can't tell you about the season. And she's like, I'm very frustrated because I know I'm right. And when you're right, you're right. And this other person is wrong. And it's so frustrating. Now, fast forward, we see a scene where she calls Annemarie a bitch. But I said, at that night, I knew she was talking about, Annemarie has apparently, she would get along with Kelly Dodd. And that's, hey, everyone have your own. I'm not preaching. Unlike most people, I accept everyone's. You keep your own values for what they are. I'm not judging you. But, she apparently, her husband and her have very, conservative values and very, and that's how I got on the Kelly rant. Their views on trans are different than a lot of liberal views. And she apparently, that was like, I think that's what Crystal's talking about. Then we have a season and that doesn't seem that that's what she's talking about. And I was like, I know the vibe I felt because it was right after that shit came out and leaked online. So I said all this. Nobody wanted to listen to that episode. God knows where that fucking episode is. I do 1,000 episodes a day. And now it comes out that Annemarie was really fired, according to these sources, for her political beliefs. Well, that would